name's Gab Robinson, work at a company called HRIA, who specialises in hiring equipment to the event and exhibition industry throughout Australia. Head office in Victoria, big office in Sydney. Leading into March of 2020, we're a really strong business with a huge amount of momentum. We'd been around 45 years and grown into a workforce of 1,200 people. When COVID hit in March, every little bit of our work dropped away, and we went from a 1,200 person strong business with a lot of upcoming work and a lot of immediate contracts to deliver to a business where our full workforce had to be stood down, and 50 people came back and sacrificed their time to try and keep our business with its doors open. So the impact couldn't have been any more severe. You think back to that time and much of Australia had a reduction of revenue. Well, our industry, which is the event and exhibition industry, we had a complete industry shutdown. That's where the real tragedy was, and that's where all our time and energy was spent, ensuring we looked after our people as best we could in the most difficult of circumstances. And the worst you ever think of is, look, potentially our revenues don't hit the budgeted figure, or maybe we drop by 5 or 10%, or lo and behold, maybe we lose a major event or an exhibition. But at no point do you ever consider that you might lose your entire business through no fault of your own. It was just ripped away. Our people, who've got a fantastic skill set, very capable and experienced, easily found jobs in other industries. Now that's where they are at the moment, and they'll continue to work there because they've got good jobs and there's still uncertainty in our industry. So if it took us 40 years to get to where we were, you know, it's going to be at least 5 years until we can find that level of expertise to get back to where we want to go. We have a business scaled to deliver a huge amount of work, and we've got 300 people back in our business preparing for that. So we're certainly ready for the work, and we're encouraging more work to return. So if you look at lessons learned through COVID, I'd tell you it's 10 years of learning in 1 year. Our management team has developed so much skill, resilience and ability dealing with all of the unknowns that have been thrown up and all the people issues. So we've compacted 10 years of learning into one. Also, because we have such experience and quality and initiative in our workforce, particularly in our most senior ranks who've worked every day since COVID hit, those guys have been talking with their clients and understanding what industry needed to rebound. And so all of a sudden, we've come up with new innovations to support the relaunch of industry, which will now form part of our ongoing business. So we've got live streaming studios in our business, which used to be old furniture warehouses. We've developed a product called Smart Badge, which is live contact tracing, social distancing alerts and room capacity alerts. That's now an international product. We've developed our drawing and rendering 3D animation skills to show the world what an exhibition might look like in the future. So all those skills will form part of our ongoing business. The HRIA has been fantastic in opening up doors to the federal government. We've had numerous discussions with the federal government, which has brought together the ideas of our industry, and we've put in front of federal government ideas as to how they could best support industry. I guess from a personal perspective, what you learn is you've got two options in life when something like this happens. You either give up or you fight. And it's our culture of fight which has really come to the fore, and this won't beat us, but it will certainly be a challenge. But to anyone watching this, I would also say we all understand you're overwhelmed, particularly in the event division of HRIA, you're overwhelmed with what's happened, but it's only a moment in time. This will pass, and we'll look back on this time with great pride that we found a way through it, and it will bond our businesses and the people within them together, and we'll come out of this stronger than we otherwise would.